I'm Daryle Tibbs, and I'm the owner of Tibbs Law Office located in Springdale, Ohio. And today I'm here to discuss the third factor that the court determines for folks in our family law basics course. And we've already discussed the property division, the parental rights and responsibilities, and today we're going to discuss child support and the factors taken into consideration when determining the child support amount that will be paid. The first and most determining factor is going to be income. On the child support computation worksheet, the first number that we put in on this computation worksheet is the party's income, and it's going to be the factor that most determines what the child support will be. The second factor we have listed here is the daycare costs. The daycare costs can drastically affect the amount of child support that's being paid. And so you enter the daycare costs or child care costs under either the column of the father or the mother, depending upon who's paying those costs. Folks need to understand that a lot of times the child support computation worksheet is filled in when the child is very young and those costs are still a factor. However, as the child gets older, the child ages out of daycare or child care costs. Obligors need to understand that if the child has aged out of the daycare or child care costs and that is no longer a factor for the child, then the obligor should ask for a child support adjustment regarding that specific factor, and it is very likely that the child support each month will be reduced drastically based upon removing that as a factor. The third factor we have here are the health insurance costs. The court, one of the things that the court determines is they order one party to pay health insurance or obtain health insurance for the minor child and pay for that out of pocket. So in order to determine what the health insurance costs are for the minor child, the court requires us to determine what the family cost is, which includes the employee and the children, and then we figure out what the health insurance cost would be just to cover the employee. Once we have those two numbers, we take the family cost and we subtract the cost to cover the employee, and the amount that's left each month is the amount, the out-of-pocket costs to cover just the children. That is the number that we include on the child support computation worksheet, and that is a factor that will determine largely how much child support is going to be paid. There are some other peripheral costs as well that the child support takes into consideration. However, these are the main ones, and you have to understand that if the health insurance costs drastically increase or drastically decrease, an adjustment of child support should be requested in order to have the child support reflect the accurate monthly payment.